Ladies and gentlemen, this is Intervlog. I said this is Intervlog, where we celebrate visionary leadership, groundbreaking projects, and transformative developments that redefine Africa's future. Today, we stand in awe of an extraordinary leader who is shaping the destiny of Burkina Faso with courage, foresight, and unwavering determination. President Captain IBRAHIM TRAORÉ has taken a bold step to secure his nation's energy future by strategically acquiring a petroleum storage terminal in TEMA, Ghana, and extending the Bolgatanga pipeline to Ouagadougou. This is not just an infrastructure project, it is a revolutionary move that ensures Burkina Faso's energy independence and economic sovereignty. This is what true leadership looks like. It is about planning for generations to come, fortifying a nation's economy, and breaking free from external dependencies. Captain Traoré is doing exactly that. The impact of this initiative is immense, and today we will break down why this project is a game changer for Burkina Faso, West Africa, and the entire African continent. Get ready, because this is a story of resilience, determination, and Africa's rise to economic self-sufficiency. For years, Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation, has faced the harsh reality of fluctuating fuel prices and supply disruptions. The country has long relied on external fuel supply chains, often at the mercy of unpredictable global market forces. But those days are coming to an end, thanks to the brilliance of Captain Traoré. By acquiring a petroleum storage terminal in Tema, Burkina Faso gains direct control over its fuel reserves. No longer will the nation be at the mercy of middlemen, price speculators, or sudden global fuel shortages. This move guarantees a stable, cost-effective, and uninterrupted supply of petroleum products, which is crucial for industrial growth, transportation, agriculture, and overall economic stability. And that's not all. The extension of the Bolgatanga pipeline to Ouagadougou is another masterstroke. Imagine the impact of this. Fuel transportation will now be faster, cheaper, and more efficient. Gone are the days when Burkina Faso depended solely on expensive road tankers that were vulnerable to delays, accidents, and price hikes. With this pipeline, fuel flows smoothly, securely, and affordably, empowering industries and businesses across the nation. This is progress in action. This groundbreaking development is not just about fuel storage. It's also about regional integration and collaboration. Ghana and Burkina Faso have long been partners in trade, security, and economic development. With this initiative, that bond is stronger than ever. Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama has welcomed Burkina Faso's investment in TEMA and reaffirmed his commitment to regional economic cooperation. This is how African nations should work together, by leveraging each other's strengths and creating mutually beneficial opportunities. Through this partnership, Ghana benefits from increased investment and economic activity, while Burkina Faso secures a vital energy asset. This is African unity in action. This is how we take charge of our own future, instead of relying on external forces that do not have our best interests at heart. With stable and affordable fuel supply comes industrial expansion, agricultural mechanization, and overall economic growth. Energy is the lifeline of any economy, and now Burkina Faso is ensuring that this lifeline remains strong and resilient. Imagine a Burkina Faso where industries no longer worry about fuel shortages. Imagine farmers with tractors that run smoothly throughout the planting season. Imagine transportation costs dropping significantly because fuel is more affordable. This is not a dream. This is the reality Captain Traoré is building, but the benefits do not stop at Burkina Faso. The stability of fuel supply will enhance trade between Ghana and Burkina Faso, opening up opportunities for more investment, business expansion, and employment creation across the region. The economic ripple effect of this project will be felt far and wide. Captain Traoré's leadership extends beyond Burkina Faso. As a key figure in the Alliance of Sahel States, ASS, which includes Mali and Niger, he is championing economic and security cooperation in the region. This initiative sets an example for other Sahelian nations to take proactive steps toward economic self-reliance and infrastructure development. The move to secure energy independence aligns perfectly with the vision of the Alliance of Sahel States. When nations control their own resources, they can dictate their own economic policies, free from external manipulation. This is how Africa rises. Energy security is directly linked to national security. Militancy and instability thrive where economic vulnerabilities exist. By ensuring stable fuel supply and strong economic growth, President Traoré is also enhancing Burkina Faso's overall security. A strong economy is a powerful defense against extremism, and this project contributes to national stability in a profound way. President Mahama himself acknowledged the importance of regional security, stating, "When your neighbor's house is on fire, you have to help him to quench it. Otherwise, it will spread to your own house." This wisdom captures the essence of regional cooperation in combating threats and ensuring lasting peace. Burkina Faso is leading the way, but this is just the beginning. Imagine if more African nations took similar bold steps to control their own energy resources. Imagine a continent where fuel shortages and price manipulations are things of the past. This is the future we must build, and Captain Traoré is showing us how. Investments in energy infrastructure are crucial for Africa's long-term development. As Burkina Faso takes this bold step, it sets an example for other nations to follow. The era of dependence is over. The time for self-reliance is now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what leadership looks like. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not just thinking about today. He is planning for the future of generations to come. His bold decision to invest in energy security will transform Burkina Faso, uplift its people, and inspire the entire African continent. At Intervlog, we celebrate visionaries who are breaking barriers, defying limits, and redefining what is possible. President Captain Ibrahim Traoré is one such leader. His unwavering commitment to Burkina Faso's progress is a beacon of hope and a symbol of Africa's unstoppable rise. Burkina Faso is moving forward. Africa is moving forward. And with leaders like Captain Traoré at the helm, the future is brighter than ever. So let's celebrate this historic milestone. Let's share this story far and wide. Let the world know that Burkina Faso is taking charge of its destiny. Long live President Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Long live Burkina Faso. Long live Africa. Stay tuned to Intervlog for more inspiring stories of Africa's transformation. The journey has just begun. President Mahama holds high-level bilateral meeting with Burkina Faso's Captain Ibrahim Traoré, March 10, 2025, Accra, Ghana. In a significant diplomatic engagement aimed at strengthening regional cooperation, President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana held a bilateral meeting on Monday, March 10, 2025, with Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the interim leader of Burkina Faso, in the capital city of Ouagadougou. This meeting marked a continuation of President Mahama's diplomatic tour across West Africa, reinforcing Ghana's long-standing foreign policy of fostering good neighborly relations. The discussions covered a wide range of strategic issues, including security, trade, energy collaboration, and regional integration. Both leaders acknowledged the importance of dialogue in addressing contemporary challenges facing the sub-region, particularly in the wake of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger's withdrawal from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and the formation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES. Following their closed-door meeting, President Mahama expressed gratitude to Captain Traoré for attending his inauguration on January 7, 2025, in Accra. He highlighted the importance of continued diplomatic engagements in building trust among West African nations, especially given the shifting dynamics within the ECOWAS bloc. "I think there's a breakdown of trust amongst the leadership. It will take time to rebuild it, but we must work on it so that we restore trust and confidence with each other, so that we can work together, even if we are not part of the same regional body," President Mahama remarked. The Ghanaian leader reiterated his commitment to fostering dialogue and assured Captain Traoré that he would relay the concerns of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to other West African leaders at the next ECOWAS meeting. He emphasized the need for constructive engagement to prevent further fragmentation of regional partnerships and to explore avenues for cooperation even outside the ECOWAS framework. One of the central themes of the discussions was the evolution of the Alliance of Sahel States, a confederation formed by Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger following their decision to exit ECOWAS. The leaders examined the implications of this development on regional trade, security, and diplomatic relations. President Mahama had earlier visited his Malian counterpart, President General Assimi Goïta, in Bamako on Saturday, and General Abdourahmane Chiani, President of the National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland of Niger, in Niamey on Sunday. These visits allowed him to gather new perspectives on the motivations behind the formation of the AES and the specific concerns that led to the three nations' departure from ECOWAS. Mahama acknowledged that while political differences exist, economic and security imperatives require collaboration among all West African nations. He stressed that even if Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger were no longer part of ECOWAS, it was essential to maintain functional relationships for trade, infrastructure, and peace-building efforts. Security cooperation was a major focus of the meeting, given the persistent militant threats in the Sahel region. President Mahama, quoting an African proverb, said, "Militany is like a cancer. If you don't fight it together, it will spread throughout the body." So how we can collaborate is another issue we discussed, he said. Both leaders agreed on the need for greater intelligence sharing and coordinated military efforts to combat insurgencies that have destabilized parts of the region. They emphasized that extremism should not be viewed as isolated threats, but rather as a collective challenge requiring joint regional action. Another crucial aspect of the meeting was economic cooperation, particularly trade facilitation between Ghana and Burkina Faso. The leaders acknowledged the long-standing commercial ties between the two nations and explored strategies to enhance trade efficiency. President Mahama highlighted the significance of the transit trade corridor through Ghana for Burkina Faso's importers. Ghana serves as a major gateway for Burkina Faso, with goods passing through the port of TEMA and transported via road networks to Ouagadougou. The leaders agreed on the need to streamline transit procedures and eliminate bureaucratic bottlenecks that hinder trade. Mahama assured his counterpart that his administration was committed to improving infrastructure, reducing tariffs, and enhancing customs cooperation to facilitate seamless trade flows. The discussions also touched on agricultural cooperation, with both leaders expressing interest in strengthening trade in agricultural products. Ghana and Burkina Faso share complementary agricultural sectors, and enhancing trade in food products such as grains, vegetables, and livestock would be mutually beneficial. Mahama noted that boosting agricultural trade could contribute to food security in the region. The leaders explored potential collaborations in irrigation projects, mechanized farming, and the exchange of agricultural expertise to improve productivity. In a bid to improve connectivity between the two nations, the leaders discussed the possibility of introducing a direct flight route between Accra and Ouagadougou. President Mahama revealed that a Ghanaian airline had expressed interest in operating the route, which would facilitate business travel, tourism, and cultural exchanges. Enhanced air connectivity would significantly reduce travel time, encourage investment, and strengthen people-to-people ties between Ghana and Burkina Faso. The leaders agreed to explore regulatory approvals and operational requirements to make the initiative a reality. Energy cooperation was another vital subject in the meeting, with Mahama affirming Ghana's readiness to increase power supply to Burkina Faso. The leaders explored ways to expand energy transmission infrastructure to meet Burkina Faso's growing electricity needs. Additionally, discussions were held on the transit corridor for petroleum products. President Mahama acknowledged that Burkina Faso had recently acquired a storage terminal in TEMA, which presents opportunities for enhancing fuel supply mechanisms. The leaders explored the possibility of extending Ghana's existing pipeline infrastructure from Bolgatanga to Ouagadougou to facilitate the efficient transportation of fuel and diesel products. President Mahama's meeting with Captain IBRAHIM TRAORÉ underscored the commitment of both nations to fostering strong bilateral ties while addressing pressing regional challenges. The discussions reinforced the importance of collaboration in trade, security, energy, and infrastructure development. As Mahama continues his diplomatic engagements across West Africa, his visit to Burkina Faso marks a crucial step in bridging differences, fostering cooperation, and ensuring that West African nations work together to navigate geopolitical shifts while advancing shared economic and security interests. The outcome of these high-level engagements will be instrumental in shaping the future of regional diplomacy and integration. Petroleum storage terminals play a crucial role in the global energy supply chain. These facilities serve as hubs for the safe storage, distribution, and management of petroleum products, ensuring a steady and reliable fuel supply for various industries and consumers. As the demand for petroleum continues to grow, the significance of storage terminals in economic stability, energy security, and environmental protection cannot be overstated. One of the primary functions of petroleum storage terminals is to ensure energy security. By maintaining strategic reserves, countries and businesses can mitigate the risks associated with supply disruptions caused by geopolitical tensions, natural disasters, or technical failures. These reserves act as a buffer, preventing fuel shortages and stabilizing markets during crises. Petroleum storage terminals serve as essential nodes in the transportation and distribution network. They facilitate the transfer of fuel from refineries to end users, including gas stations, industries, and power plants. With well-organized storage and transportation systems, terminals help optimize logistics, reduce bottlenecks, and ensure a steady supply of fuel to various regions. Storage terminals contribute significantly to economic stability by helping regulate fuel prices. By storing surplus petroleum during periods of low demand and releasing it when demand surges, these facilities help balance market fluctuations. This process prevents extreme price volatility, ensuring affordability for consumers and businesses alike. In times of emergencies such as hurricanes, conflicts, or industrial accidents, petroleum storage terminals provide a critical supply of fuel to emergency responders and essential services. Governments often maintain strategic petroleum reserves, SPR, in these facilities to safeguard national interests and sustain essential operations during crises. Modern petroleum storage terminals are designed with strict environmental regulations to prevent oil spills, emissions, and contamination. Advanced safety measures such as double-walled tanks, vapor recovery systems, and spill containment technologies help minimize environmental risks. By adopting sustainable storage practices, the industry is reducing its carbon footprint and ensuring compliance with environmental laws. The petroleum storage industry has embraced technological advancements to enhance efficiency, safety, and sustainability. Automated monitoring systems, remote sensors, and AI-driven predictive maintenance ensure that storage facilities operate optimally while minimizing risks. Innovations in energy-efficient storage solutions are also helping reduce operational costs and environmental impact. Petroleum storage terminals are indispensable to the global energy infrastructure. Their role in maintaining energy security, supporting efficient distribution, stabilizing economies, and protecting the environment underscores their importance. As the world transitions to a more sustainable energy future, continuous advancements in storage terminal technologies and best practices will be crucial in ensuring a reliable and responsible petroleum supply chain. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog, same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.